Talk to me. And then the belly and thigh, bronze or brass, and the clay and iron mixed together. All right? And when Daniel saw that image that Nebuchadnezzar dreamt about, Daniel got the revelation of what it meant. Gave the revelation, and after Daniel gave the revelation, the Bible tells us God told him in chapter 12, verse 4, he says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." So what I want you to understand is that the image has a revelation of the Gentile rule, or the Gentile time of rule. Now, let me just, give me 1 second here. Let me just set something up here. How many of you were here last week? All right. Last week, I give you a detailed explanation of all that transpired before Daniel could have really explained the dream and what have you. We went through all of that already. So I'm not going to go through that again, right? What I want to show you is a contrast of this image that Daniel interpreted, which Nebuchadnezzar saw. So I'm going to refer to it as the image that Daniel saw, right? You notice the head, only the head is of gold, right? When you go to Songs of Solomon, we see a contrast of Solomon describing Jesus. And he says in chapter 5, verse 11, speaking of Jesus, his head is as the most fine gold, and his locks as bushy, and black as the raven. And verse 15 in the same chapter says, his legs are as pillars of marble, set upon sockets of fine gold. So what that tells us, in contrast to the person of Jesus, now this image represents the Gentile world. Jesus is his gold from his head to his toes in the Song of Solomon. You see it there? You have the scriptures? You turn to the scriptures? If you have the scriptures back, you can show it on the other screen. Verse 15 in chapter 5, his legs are as pillars of marble and set upon sockets of fine gold. So it starts with his head as fine gold, down to his feet as fine gold. Speaking of Jesus, right? In comparison to this. In this image that Daniel saw, this image is a deterioration of man's reign on the earth. From gold to earth, to dirt. You got that picture? Can you follow with me? From the head, let me point it for you so you get a